Hey there, my friend. Welcome. My name is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi. I'm the founder here at the Fit Father Project and the Fit Mother Project. And if you've been over on our YouTube channels or over on our websites, then you know that my team and I were the health and fitness experts for busy men and women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, like some of the people you see right here on this video. And we got a special request from some of our program members who wanted us to put together a list of the best body weight exercises over 50. So these are amazing body weight exercises that are easy on your joints, don't require a ton of equipment, are gonna keep your body feeling and moving young well into your 60s and beyond. So this video is amazing. What we did, we divided up these best body weight exercises into 3 sections: lower body, core, and upper body. In just a moment, I'm gonna hop behind me in the gym here and we're gonna demo these exercises. And look, if you're watching this video and you're not in your 50s, you might be in your 30s and 40s, this is still a video that's pertinent to you because these exercises are foundational and things you need to master now because they're gonna keep you in great shape as you age, and they're gonna help you age well and move strong and be great. So this is the whole thing. We're gonna actually put this together into a workout as well, and my challenge to you is to try this today. No equipment's needed, it's kick butt. So let's hop behind me in the gym here, let's go through these exercises. I know you're gonna find this very valuable. All right, so let's get into this list of the best body weight exercises over 50. We're gonna start with the lower body exercise, and there is not a single better body weight lower body exercise than the air squat. So the air squat, I want you to get your feet shoulder width apart. I want you to get your hands out in front of you, and I want you to sit back into a chair. So you're sitting back like this, pause, coming right on up. And what I want you to try to do with this exercise is to almost move it continuous tension, non-lockout. So what I mean by that is as you come down, you turn the corner, you come up, you turn the corner. You're not pausing at the top and letting rest. Want to keep constant tension on the muscles. So a couple reps look something like this. Up, just smoothing out those corners and those edges. Now, this air squat is amazing. It's really good for both cardio, for building endurance in the legs. Hands out is a little harder on your shoulders. Hands in is a little easier on the shoulders. All is good. This exercise is also diagnostic to your movement patterns. If you're doing these squats and you find that your heels want to come up, that means that your calves and your ankles are a little too tight, so stretching those out will help you get into this good position right here. If you find that as you're squatting, you feel like rolling forward, your hip flexors are a little too tight, so I want to stretch those out just like this. So I want you to set the goal for yourself to be able to complete a good air squat where your finishing position looks like this, where you're kind of in this 90-degree position, feet are flat, legs are here, you're right on up, so it looks like this. Again, we want to avoid this kind of stuff. So for the beginning of these bodyweight exercises, we're also going to put it together as a circuit. 45 seconds of air squats, great for your cardio, great for your lower body. After completing those, second exercise on our list is a good morning. Now this is a classic strength training exercise that involves a barbell. You do not need one, but I'm going to use a little whatever the heck this is, wood thing. Put it behind your back. You can use a broomstick, pool stick, a belt, doesn't matter to me. What I want you to do, slightly wider than shoulder width, we're gonna hinge at the hip, just like this. Come down, back is strong and tight, fire right back up, use the glutes. Come on down, pause, right back up. 2 main types of leg motions, squatting and hip hinging. This is a hip hinge right here. So what we're doing is keeping those legs fairly straight. They're not totally locked out, but I'm not doing this. That kind of starts to turn into a squat. I'm hinging at the hip, getting those hamstrings nice and loaded, and I'm using my glutes at the bottom. Pause here, firing through. The key point, my back is tight. I'm pulling this thing back. I'm keeping that back nice and tight. I'm coming down, creating tension. Pause, firing those glutes through. You're gonna be surprised. You do this for 45 seconds. Come on down, pause, fire. Down, pause, fire. You're gonna have a great burn in your hammies and your glutes. It's gonna go a lot of strength in that low back, which is essential for your core strength. So, good mornings, second exercise. Third one's walking lunges. Just as good for cardio as everything else. So, one foot in front of the other, down, right on up, down. What you wanna do when you're doing these is focusing on that front leg. So as you walk, load that front leg, come up, load that front leg, come up, load that front leg all the time. So there's so many different varieties of lunges you can do. The walking lunge is easiest and is best on the movement patterns because it mimics that walking and that unilateral leg strength that we want to maintain as we age. But of course you can get more complicated. If you want to do jump lunges and stuff like that and your knees are good enough, have at it. another great exercise. Some kind of lunge is great. I think the walking variety are better than the step back, which is a step back lunge like this. You can kind of cheat it, and it's a little more momentum based, whereas when you're doing a walking lunge, you're loading, firing through, loading, firing through. And of course, if you have some dumbbells, you can use those too. That is our third exercise. And again, I want you to do the air squats for 45 seconds. Rest. Good mornings, 45 seconds. Rest. Lunges, 45 seconds. Rest. Those are three amazing body weight, lower body exercises. And again, very easy to add dumbbells to them if you wanted to load them that way. Now, let's move on to the core exercises. This is where I think body weight exercises really shine, is in really taxing your core. Our first exercise is a bird dog. So a bird dog starts in this quadruped position. Hands and feet are basically tabletop. So you want to look nice, just like this here. I'm going to take I'll start with my left hand and my right leg with a flat back. They come out like this. I'm pushing through my arm on the ground. Keep my back flat and bring it right on down. Other side. You can bring it into a crunch if you want and do them this way, or you can just come right on down this way here. The key of this exercise, I'm extending this line as far as I can, and I'm not allowing myself to sway here. I'm using my core to keep this flat table position. I'm removing a stability point, extending, squeezing my glute, squeezing my trap and extending out and coming either to a crunch is fine, or if you just want to alternate this way, down, here, down. Again, 45 seconds, alternating. Really focusing, I think the main cue is actually squeezing that glute to keep that up. That'll keep the core tight. So that's the bird dog, amazing exercise. Next one is a Superman or a Superwoman exercise. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna get down on your belly just like this. And you're gonna get your hands out in front of you, head nice and tucked. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise my legs using my glutes and my low back and raise my arms. Hold like this, come on down, fire right back up. Glutes and traps, right here. Head stays aligned. I'm pulling my thumbs high to the sky, engaging those low traps. My glutes are active, low back is active. So my low back and my glutes are what's raising me up here. The reason this made the list is because so many people have low back problems because they have weak low backs. This trains that low back, and it also trains those lower traps, which is really help your posture and alleviate back pain that a lot of people experience over 50. So, of course, if this exercise does cause you pain, you know, this would not be something to do. But if you can do this, this could be one of your best friends to build a strong core. So that, 45 seconds of the Superman, Superwoman's. Next one, RKC Plank. Incredible exercise. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna get into a plank position, just like this. Drop that butt down. We're gonna take our hands, we're gonna push away. A lot of people sit in planks like this. I want you to push away from the floor like this. I want you to shift back. I want you to squeeze your glutes, roll your pelvis under, and make this kind of vacuum style position. See how my back, upper back's rounded, lower back's flat. I'm squeezing my glutes, my hamstrings, my arms, everything's tight. You should be shaking during an RKC plank. That means you're squeezing your core dynamically. And if you want to make it harder, you shift away and push and hold for as long as you can. I said 45 seconds. If you can do an RKC plank for 45 seconds, you have a very strong core. So that is the RKC plank. I would say to failure. Amazing exercise for sure. Also want to challenge your core in the side plank variety. So what we're going to do here is after resting up that RKC side plank, one hand underneath, we're going to stack legs here into this position. We're going to hold this. The focus is really in this area. Feel like this line right here is very active. If you want, this hand can come up. But what I really care about is that this arm is pushing away from the floor. You're going to find this engages the lat tremendously. This is as much a back exercise as it is a core exercise. Holding this here for as long as you can, 45 seconds ideally. And when you're done, switch it up. Hand down here. Legs, feet are kind of stacked on top of each other. You're pushing away from the floor here, keeping this core tight. You can open up here, you can stay inside here. Doesn't matter to me. I do matter that you do your side planks though. Really great for the obliques. Next core exercise, slow motion mountain climbers. Amazing for your core. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna get into a plank position. Drop the butt just like this. Now we're gonna flash the elbows forward here. Slow motion mountain climber. A mountain climber, fast motion is this. We're gonna do it slow. In, curling under. Extend back, curling under. This will tear up your core. Go slow. The key here, slow motion mountain climber. How slow can you go for 45 seconds? You're also gonna involve your chest and your arms. It's an amazing exercise. You're gonna have a tendency as you get tired to let that butt come up and turn this into a hip flexor exercise. You're gonna wanna sink it down here. Slow curl in. Slow curl in. That is the slow motion mountain climber. Now, we've gone through our core exercises in our lower. We're gonna finish with a little bit of upper body action, but you're gonna find as you do this circuit, you already got your upper body working through some of those side planks, some of those mountain climbers, but let's finish it off with 2 upper body exercises. Second one's gonna be push-ups. First one is gonna be one of my favorites, is a YTW for the shoulders. We're gonna find ourselves back in that Superman, Superwoman position. What we're gonna do here is the legs don't have to come off the ground because I don't want this to be a low back, but I do want your low back to be engaged. Doesn't have to be to this extent, but I want that low back engaged, so that means you're squeezing your glutes. Now I want you to be out here. Chin slightly tucked, right here in the Y position. And I want you to do slight motions. You look like a Y. Do little pulses here, about 10 of these. And then we're gonna move to a T. You can be here, I don't care. But I want your shoulder blades to come back just like this. Whatever feels good, but just here. 10 pulses, bringing the shoulder blades together nice and deliberately. And then for a W, I'm gonna have you do it like this. Out, bring the lats on in. Come on out, bring the lats on in. Amazing, just like this. About 10 of these, super good. So again, Ys, Ts, Ws. If you wanna play around with doing a Y, T, W, Y, T, W, that's fine. Or you can do all the Ys, all the Ts. This will torch your arms. It'll help your shoulder and your scapula stability. It's just an amazing exercise for shoulder health, and it's really gonna work your back. You're gonna find 45 seconds done well, small motions, really great. And finally, we're gonna finish off with some good old-fashioned push-ups. Amazing chest, shoulders, tricep exercise. So for the push-up, we're gonna be around shoulder width, whatever feels comfortable for you. Good plank position, drop the butt, just like this. I want you to really activate those hands on the floor. And you're gonna lower yourself, deep breath, lower on down. Feel your chest on the way down. Pause, press explosively up. Come on down, feel that chest work. Pause, press. If you do your push-ups very deliberately like this, you're gonna get more bang for your buck out of them versus just doing sloppy kind of stuff like this. I would come down, pause, press through those hands, squeeze the chest, pause, press. A pro tip is as you're doing your push-ups, if you take your hands and you feel like you're trying to drag them inward, like I'm actually dragging them inward across the floor, you're gonna activate that chest even more because the chest works to adduct the arms towards midline. So right here, a couple more reps. Down, press, squeeze that chest, bring those hands in, press. If you want to target the triceps a little more, hands can come in. You could pin those towards your sides a little bit more. You can come down here, press. That's fine too. 45 seconds on those push-ups. So those are some amazing bodyweight exercises. You have a couple options here. You could run through the full leg, core, upper body circuit. Do each exercise for 45 seconds. Rest the shortest amount of time possible between each. Do a full circuit. Kick butt. If you can get through that once, it's like around a 10-minute workout or so, maybe 10 to 15. If you want to do it twice, you have a 30-minute workout. Or let's say you just want to work core. Do that core section that we just went through. Bird dogs, Superman womans, RKC planks, Side planks, slow-mo mountain climbers. You can do that as a circuit 1, 2, 3 times. Put that at the end of your workout, amazing. If you wanna just work upper body, you could do YTWs in push-ups, back to back, 15 minutes, amazing. Or you can do the lower body stuff. So a lot of good options here. I hope you found this useful. But again, with this stuff, as good as information is, I want you to apply this to your life. So my challenge to you in this video is to do it. Maybe even right now. You got 10 minutes, set a timer, comment below if you're brave enough, and let me know you did this thing. Amazing. So hope you found it valuable, my friend. If you like this stuff, you want more, subscribe to our channels. Hit that subscribe button. We literally have hundreds of videos across our Fit Father and Fit Mother Project YouTube channels on workouts like this, but also nutrition, meal prep, how to get and stay motivated for both yourself and your family. We are the Fit Father Project and Fit Mother Project. This is what we do. And also in the description, we're gonna link a lot of our best free resources that will send straight to your email, like our free meal plans, our free workouts, and for women, we have our free Fit Mom Jumpstart that gives you everything. Point is, we have a lot of great stuff. We have over 150,000 people receiving emails from us, so you can get those free resources. We'll send them to you. You can join our community on our email list as well as on our YouTube, and we're gonna give you a lot of amazing training. So that's it, my friend. Have an awesome day. Go forth and kick butt. Try these bodyweight exercises. I'll see you on the other side.